I have to do this to go live, right? You can probably tell I've just come out the shower. This is going to be a short stream to explain this idea that I've had. This specific idea, I guess, goes out to mobile game developers, right? Yo, listen up. Right, I've got a simple solution that will appease both the people that are pissed off by all the microtransactions in your free-to-play games, as well as those that, sort of bear with it and don't mind because the game is free and they can get the microtransaction gems or whatever somehow free in the game, right? So, to appease both sides. And it's such a simple solution, you will kick yourself for not thinking of it. Trust me. I'm building it up, but it's such a simple solution, really. Right. You have two versions of the game. You release two versions of it, right? Especially if it's a really popular one as well. Like, it's just a dick move not to do with them. Right. What you have is you have two versions of the game. One with microtransactions, one without. The one with microtransactions, free to download, whatever, right? All good. The one without microtransactions, you would pay a certain amount to actually play the game, right? But you don't have any microtransactions. Simple. It's that simple. That's what you do. So here's how it would go, right? There's this game I was trying out after seeing an advert for it, right? It was like Me Chat or something like that, and they have these gems that you can get. You can get them from watching adverts, right? But it's not that many, and you can't really do much with it. And you have to wait like an hour or something in between. So, right? So instead of having to spend like 40 odd quid on gems to be able to do a bunch of things, and by the way, the things that you can do with the gems is you can unlock pictures, increase favour. So like, there'd be two options, and you can choose a more favourable option to sort of curry favour with the person that you're chatting to. It's not a real person, it's like a story based thing, and you can use gems on the favourable option to make them like you more, basically. And there's like audio recordings as well you can unlock with the gems. So in that case, and I'll give another example in a bit, but in that case what you would do is you would have basically a version of the game where you pay for the game, right, and you go into it and you can just enjoy the story. You don't need to worry about buying gems. All those audio recordings, you don't have to use gems or whatever. It will just play, it will just be there. You can listen to it and all that, right? Pictures won't have that use gems to unlock thing. It'll just be there. You might on the date things that they have as well. You can go forward with that, and you won't have to use gems for the preferable options, so on and so forth. That's one example, and one that I think people may know a bit more, because there are people that prefer that genre. And also the reason I'm streaming this and not making it videos because I'm running out of space on my phone. So sorry about that. Anyway, so there's that option. And then say something like a building game where you build houses or whatever. Or Clash of Clans or whatever, right? And basically a free mobile game where, and you'll probably know the type, where you need to unlock a building to do something in the game, but in order to you'll use the money and stuff to upgrade it. But the problem is, it'll take like an hour to 6 hours to complete, and you have to use the in-game gems to rush it. That's real life hours, by the way. Not for anyone that doesn't play mobile games. That's real life fucking hours. It's annoying. This is why mobile games get a bad rep. Is because there's no alternative, at the very least. Like, minimum bar here, right? I'm giving you the minimum to do, right? I'm saying that you can still have the free-to-play version as is, but just make another version of the game where you can buy it and not have to worry about those microtransactions. Simple. Anyway, so in that instance, in that instance, basically, there wouldn't be any gems or whatever, but the build would just finish instantly. Either that, or a bit like Minecraft or something. You know how Minecraft has a faster stay cycle compared to real life, right? A Minecraft day is not the equivalent to a real life day. Minecraft day is like 15 or something minutes, I think, right? But make that like 10 times faster. So like, say like every minute or so is a day in the game, right? Then have it so that it takes an hour of in-game time, not an hour of real life time, in the paid version. That way, like an hour's worth of work would only take like a few seconds in paid version. Simple solution. 2 versions of the game, one with microtransactions, one without. One with microtransactions, you don't need to pay for, and you sort of pay with the sort of the tedium of it, and you know, having to watch adverts and stuff, and that will give them the revenue and all that, which will allow them, that will sort of act partly as a demo, but also partly as their cash flow to be able to fund, say, more voice actors and get more characters done for the game or whatever, because this one of the games does do that. Hire artists, you know, add to the paid version, all that stuff, right? And if by adding to the paid version, more people want to buy the paid version, and so on and so forth, right? So yeah, simple solution. Or at least I think it would be a nice preferable solution, because it means that both sides will be happy. The developers still can have people buying their microtransactions or whatever. The people who don't prefer microtransactions can just buy the game. You know, they can ignore the free version, right? Or they can look at the free version to see what the gameplay's like, and then see if they like it, and then go on to the paid version if they do, right? And ignore the microtransactions. So, there. Simple. I think it's simple. I think it's an easy solution. Yeah, that's about it, really. That's my solution. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys agree. I hope specifically the developers agree and start implementing this. And no need to pay me. If you feel an obligation to repay my kindness, repay my complete and utter Einstein knowledge, because, you know, hair just got out of the shower. Then just shoot a free copy of the paid version of the game my way. That's all the pay I need. Dear. I guess, but seriously, this would be such a better direction for mobile gamers in general, right? I think, anyway, as someone who does play mobile games, right, and who does get why people rag on mobile games, because, let's be honest, there are a lot of egregious practices in mobile games, and I think this would be a step in the right direction. You know, at the very least, it would be the lowest bar that we need to accept, right? Don't let it get any lower than this. Don't let time choose for you. But I'd say don't let it get any lower than that, right? Just have that as a thing, and, you know, hopefully make it a common practice so that more people will be encouraged to do it and see, actually, this can work. You know, like, this can work. We can make money from this, and also have everyone be happy with our game. And also, side note, good PR move. If you're looking for good PR, you know, I mean, I know the whole all publicity is good publicity and all that bullshit, but I mean, look at Activision Blizzard. Look, everyone fucking hates them. Well, not everyone, but like, they're shell of their former self for a lot of people. But yeah, just, it's good PR, right? If you want a business reason, it's good PR, and you're still going to be making the money from the free version anyway, and extra money on top of that for the people that move from the free version and get the paid version to get away from microtransactions. If anything, it's more incentive for you to be more annoying on the free version. You can riddle that shit with microtransactions so that we move more to the paid version. As long as you don't put, just don't put microtransactions on the paid version, alright? That would be that would make you complete and utter dick, right? You have an excuse for the free version because it's not paid. You're not making money from that version, and you need money. So obviously, yes, you know, speaks for itself. You know, you do need microtransactions in there to stay afloat. We understand that. This is just an alternate solution, so, you know, a little bit of extra change on the side and it makes everyone happy and good PR. There you go, some good reasons to do it as well. So please, we're begging you, at least keep to this low bar, right? Don't go under that bar, right? We don't mind if you go above it. In fact, we encourage you to go above it if you want to, just not below. And I know that looks very, very wrong, the way I'm moving my hand there. But anyway, you get the idea. I've rambled on not for long enough. That's my point. That's my suggestion. Hope it makes sense. Hope all this made sense. Ramblings, in-betweens, bits aside. Yeah. Just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, I will see you dudes in the next one. Einstein here, out. Yes, I do want to end